Today, we're going to look at if there's a better way to build Turbo Dialga. It's not exactly a turbo build, but I think this could be something. Hey everybody, Nick from 9Card TCG, and today we're going to be playing a Turbo Dialga, or I guess it's a not so Turbo Dialga deck. It's going to use some cards from Pokemon Go, and it's a deck list that I had built a little while ago, but now we're going to actually put it into some action. But before we do, if you haven't already, do me a favor, hit the subscribe button, leave a like and a comment, all kind of stuff. Tells YouTube it's a good channel, other people should watch it. Link to Dragon Shield in the video description. You can check out my Twitter, Discord, become a channel member, all that kind of stuff. I don't really care about any of that right now. What I want to do is talk about this deck, and I think we should just hop over to PTCGO and we can do that. This might look familiar. We have Dialga VStar. It has the Metal Blast attack, which does 40 damage plus 40 more damage for each metal energy attached to this Pokemon. Your VStar power is Star Chronos for 4 metal energies and a colorless. But let's be honest, if you need 4 metal energies, that colorless is probably going to be a 5th metal energy. Because that's the only energy we got. It does 220 damage, but you take another turn. That's such a good V-Star power. You skip your opponent's turn, you skip Pokemon Checkup, and you go straight back to being your turn, which does mean if you are poisoned or burned, you do not take poison or burn damage because that happens during Pokemon Checkup in between turns, and this says skip Pokemon Checkup. So if you have 270 damage and you're poisoned, you will not take that 10 poison damage. Really cool. Good to know. How often does it come up? Probably never, but you should know it anyway. I don't know why my inflection for anyway was the way it was. Moving on. So this is our main attacker, if you will, and it's gonna make all the fun stuff happen. We do have a Zacian V, mostly for the early game, although we can use this later in the game to get some good attacks in. Intrepid Sword is just a good way to draw a bunch of cards and help you for the following turns. Brave Blade is going to hit pretty hard, it's going to knock out a V, and it's not a bad attack. Diancie, Princess's Curtain is going to protect your Dialga from getting bossed up, and there's a strategy to this. It only protects basic Pokemon on the bench when it's in the active. So you leave a Diancie in the active, and then on the bench you have a basic Dialga. You start powering up that basic Dialga, and this way when it's ready to go into the active, you then evolve it, so then, because Diancie doesn't work once it's evolved. You leave 2 Diancies on the bench, at least that's the plan, is have to have 2 benched Diancies. This way if your opponent does play an Escape Rope, you can just send up the other Diancie and not have an issue. This does not protect it against Cross Switcher, so if you're going against Cross Switcher Palkia, or you're going against Pokemon Catcher Mew, something like that, Diancie doesn't help there, but at least one of those cards is a coin flip. Lumineon lets you get a supporter card from your deck and put it directly into your hand. It's a pretty important card for this deck. And then we do also have Crobat V, which when you play this from your hand to the bench, lets you draw 6 cards. The thing that's brand new, and also Radiant Greninja, discard an energy, draw 2 cards. Cool. Squirtle and Blastoise from Pokemon Go with the Vitality Spring ability. Once during a turn, search your deck for up to 6 energy cards and attach them to your Pokemon in any way you like. If you use this ability, your turn ends. Now, this is why we want the Diancies and the Dialga on the bench to be a basic Pokemon. You use Vitality Spring. You load up 5 energies onto, or 6 energies, whatever, onto your Dialga. You can even put one on the active Diancie because it has a retreat cost of 1, so now you have a free pivot for the next turn. But anyway, you load up that Dialga with energies. Your turn ends, which means you can't evolve in Star Chronos, so you have to leave the Diancies in the active. Leave that Dialga as a bench Pokemon again. It does probably lose to something like Cross Switcher Palkia because you have to have a pretty thick bench, and they're going to be easily able to bring up that Dialga and hit it for 220. It's a thing that you really have to worry about, but we're going to see if it works, right? The rest of the deck is just kind of geared up to making this happen. We have a couple of Iridas, because Irida or Irida, however you say it, lets you search your deck for a water Pokemon and an item card. Now, the water Pokemon we're going to be searching for is none other than Blastoise, and the item we're searching for is Rare Candy. You see where this is going. We can evolve that Blastoise our first turn, or I guess technically our second turn. So we want to go first with this deck. Energy Search, let's Level Ball, Quick Ball, they just help us find things. Hisuian Heavy Balls, great for if like our Greninja or like a Crobat, Lumineon is prized. Trekking Shoes are going to help us dig through the deck. Scoop Up Net so we can move our Diancias and reuse Greninja's ability, all that kind of stuff. And then we have some supporters here. Avery, Boss's Orders, Marnie. Avery is really good for dealing with opposing Palkias and Inteleon Engines, Reggies, things like that. Boss's Orders so we can easily hit into something with Star Chronos, get 2 prizes, take another turn, and then hit really hard with Metal Blast. Our Marnies are a little bit of a draw supporter. We have 10 Metal Energies and 4 Metal Saucers. So the plan is to load up a bunch of energies onto Dialga. It gets KO'd, and then we go ahead and like, alright, whatever. We just put the energies onto a new Dialga with something like Metal Saucer. We can also spread the energies out, because as we discard them with Greninja, we can just start to power up one Dialga, and then with the Metal Saucers or a Zacian, so we have an attacker, and then we can go ahead and power up the Dialga with the Blastoise. So there's a few different routes we can take. I have no idea if this is going to work, but we're going to go ahead and give it a go anyway. Going into what may be the first and last game of this video, it really depends on how long it takes and how well this deck performs. We lose the coin flip, so we are definitely going to go second. Yep. And we'll see what kind of start we get. This isn't bad. This isn't bad. I'm okay with this. Go ahead and throw a Diancie. Not terrible. Our opponent takes a mulligan. Things are looking up. They had to take 4 mulligans. What is this? I mean, we're absolutely gonna draw all 4 cards. It's just that's crazy. I sounded like was it Pop-Tarts? It was like no, Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Like the cinnamon. Like that's crazy, man. I don't know. I can't do it. But there was a Cinnamon Toast Crunch commercial where they're like, that's crazy good. And there was like a, Cinnamon Toast Crunch eating other Cinnamon Toast Crunch. It's pretty messed up if you ask me. But, what do I know? So here, we'll see if we can make this work. Because we got pretty much everything we could hope for. We can go ahead and get like another Diancie, so they don't. I mean, I guess they don't. Do we need a Diancie? They're probably gonna run Cross Switcher. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We'll get you onto the field. We'll get you onto the field. We're gonna definitely discard you. I probably could have discarded a Quick Ball too. Yeah, you know what? We're gonna let our Diancie go down. That's okay. We'll go ahead and Metal Saucer over. We'll go here. We'll get on just in case they. I mean, they probably cross switch her over Escape Rope, so maybe I don't need it. Maybe I don't need it. I think that's fine. Well, Trekking Shoes first. I don't know if it's the correct order. No, we don't want that at all. We want that to be in the disc. Wow, look at that. We'll go ahead and discard you. See what we can pick up off the concealed cards. Irida's pretty good. And we're going to hold. There's a chance that I don't even have to get the Blastoise. There's a chance I don't even need the Blastoise. Because we can Irida, we can throw down the Lumineon for like a Marnie instead of playing Irida. But I kind of want to show off the Blastoise, so I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. They might just go double cross switcher right here. So there's their Irida, which means they're probably going to get like another Drizzile and the Cross Switcher as my... Oh no, they need a Water Pokemon and a Drizzile and Cross Switcher are my bets. God, I guarantee that that's what we see. And then they Drizzile for a Scoop Up Net. They might have to go Bucket depending on what's in their hand. They have a... They need to get energies onto this. They could technically Star Portal. And they hit for 60, 80, 120, 40, 60, 80. They can hit for 220 if they bench 2 more Pokemon. So no Cross Switcher. At least not yet. There's the Bucket. So they'll attach. They're probably going to hit into the Diancie. They'll draw a couple cards first. I really hope they hit into the Diancie. Oh man, Battle of the Titans over here. Palkia versus Dialga. One of these decks, well established, is a very good deck, and the other is my own garbage creation. So, I think we all know which one's going to win. Probably going to find another Palkia. Yeah, I mean, you have to, right? You have to assume that this one's going to get KO'd. And this might be a good time to, like, Star Portal. They might not just yet, because I think they only have 2 energies in the discard. Oh, they do have 3. So, I mean, might as well... Oh, come on. Come on, man. Like... Of course. Of course they have it. What are the odds? And now they just power up this Greninja. So they can knock out the Squirtle and the Diancie. They path me, so Lumineon doesn't do anything. Of course. They have everything. Everything. Come on. So lame. I can go Avery, try to take down their bench a little bit. They'll probably get rid of a Sobble. Maybe Avery's not a bad choice. See what we can pull. Alright, not great. Not great. Because we're just giving them back that damage by benching all this stuff. But we don't have a Dialga to attack with yet. And we still don't have one. So, I mean, it doesn't do anything for us. We have no Dialga in the... Of course. Of why? I mean, it was there. It was there. We could have done it. Could have made it happen, but no. Palkia doesn't let us have anything nice. Can't have anything nice because that's what this game is. Ah, man. Yeah, go ahead. Get double cross switcher. Go for the Inteleon. Go double cross switcher. I know you want to. I know you want to. And then once they do, that's game over. Let's see. Let's see what they grab. Do you place your bets now? Call 1-800 Palkia is the worst and place your bets as to what they're getting with this Inteleon. Because my guess is double cross switcher. They'll not bring up the Lumineon or the Crobat. Does not matter which one. Cross switcher Irida. Whatever. Cross switcher Irida. It's the same as double cross switcher. Because now they just find another. They can find a Drizzile and get the other cross switcher. And then they can find something else with the Drizzile. So, yeah. Oh, they go with a Sobble. Interesting. Yeah, okay. Well, that's game. Cool, 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 cool. Well, we'll try another one, right? It was kind of there. We're going to go second, which isn't great. But it was kind of there. And we'll take a mulligan. Let's see how many mulligans we have to take. Oh, man. Man, Palkia is just the worst. Alright. This is okay. This is okay. We're okay here. Going against an Arceus deck. Arceus isn't the worst. Arceus Gyarados might be problematic because they can discard energies. Let's see. We can Quick Ball by an energy, use Energy Search, Level Ball for a Squirtle. We're in okay shape here. We get the Squirtle, I think, is what we want to do. Because unless they go Choice Belt Zigzagoon, they can't knock out the Dialga. So we'll go ahead and get a Dialga. We don't get the... We get Energy Search. We don't really care about the Zacian right now. We will get... we'll get the Diancie just in case we draw into like a Switch or an Air Balloon. How many energies? We have 5? Okay. We do have a Heavy Ball, so there's a chance there. And we'll Marnie. Right. Ooh, Heavy Ball. That's pretty good. Go ahead and grab ourselves a... At this point, I think I kind of want the Crobat. We'll go ahead and pull you up. I just want to try to set myself up to have the biggest possibility of making stuff happen the following turn. See what we find off the trekking shoes. Now we don't need it. Ooh, Escape Rope. That's real good. Force them to give them something that they probably don't want to give. We'll, of course, go Diancie. And now we're going to Intrepid Sword. And we don't want to attach any energies here. We got an Ultra Ball, which is really good to get the Blastoise. But again, I don't know if we'll need it. We have an energy in the discard. So really all we need is a... all we need is like a Metal Saucer. So that's not... it's not terrible. Just a Metal Saucer, and then we attach for turn. We can Ultra Ball. They can't boss up the Dialga V. Again, it's not really something I'm really concerned about. But, yeah. There's a chance that they just pass here. That Marnie might have messed them up a little bit. I mean, they do have Starbirth, so, like, they can easily get a Scoop Up Net. There's this. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, never mind. There was a 0% chance that they passed there. Scoop Up Net, Air Balloon, Switch, Escape Rope, Switch. Okay. Whatever. They're gonna hammer away. Let's see. Hopefully it fails. It does not. Cool. Alright. Okay. It's fine. That's fine. Setting up that Max Tyrant. We'll give him the Diancie. Ooh, Training Court. It's pretty good. We'll attach, and we'll get an energy out of the discard, so we can Ultra Ball it. Get ourselves a Blastoise. Yeah, I only have one option. And then we'll Marnie. Can't hurt. And then we get the trekking shoes. The shoes! We don't need the Irida anymore. We get another trekking shoes. Let's do it. Yeah, we absolutely want that. And now, let's Vitality Spring. And we'll go like this. So this does 240, 280. Just for funsies. And now they can't boss up. I mean, I guess I shouldn't have evolved. Oh, I shouldn't have evolved. But it's okay. They can Crush and Hammer. We can still Training Court it back. Okay, as long as they don't hit, like, a bunch more. But we can Irida for a Metal Saucer. So that's a thing. So even if they do hit one more Crushing Hammers, it would be okay. They're going to go ahead and hit. They're going to put a big Charm onto their Gyarados. Okay. Well. Alright, it's also fine with me. And they Marnie. I'm pretty cool with a Marnie, I think. Hey, Metal Saucer, very nice. Crushing Hammer, please be a Tails. You've hit a couple of heads already. Oh, come on. How many hammers is that already? 3? You hit 2 of your 3. So, again, we can still Metal Saucer. We don't have the Training Court anymore. But we still have enough to Star Chronos, which is cool. And we got the Air Balloon, so I can go ahead and send up the Zacian. So a Quick Ball gets us Irida, which gets us another Metal Saucer. So that's pretty cool. So we'll just send up you. Wow. Wow, wow. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and get an Irida. And we'll play it. We're going to get a Metal Saucer. We don't necessarily need a Pokemon, but it can't hurt to get one out of the deck so we don't draw it into it later. And we'll attach the Air Balloon. And now we have to see what Max Tyrant does. Hyper Beam. Discard an energy from your opponent's active Pokemon. We have an Energy Search, but we don't have any more in the deck. I think they're all in the discard. There might be some prize. So it's like, do we just take the KO? Because they can't KO us. And then I can hit them with Star Chronos Metal Blast. That's assuming they bring up the Dialga, the Gyarados here. Because this will do... I have 6, so it's going to do 240. I should be able to KO this thing. Or do I Star Chronos now and get 4 prizes? We're going to Star Chronos, I guess. I don't think that was the right turn to do it. Personally. Yeah, we don't have any energies in the discard. I don't think that was the right turn to do it. I think I messed up. Should have just took the KO. They can't KO back. Big mistake. Definitely a big mistake. And I said it too. I knew I shouldn't have done it. Because I could have... They can't KO this. And if they attack with Max Tyrant, there's a good chance I get an energy off the prize I did. Yeah, it was... They're going to go ahead and Marnie anyway. But I would still have enough for Star Chronos, even after they discard an energy. Let's see, do they hit the heads on Crushing Hammers? Do they go 75% on Crushing Hammers? They don't. Thank you. Hyper Beam. Oh, they go Hyper Beam, yeah. Okay. Well, let's get an energy back. We'll start powering up the Zacian. Then we can Trekking Shoes. No, we don't need that. I don't really think it makes much of a difference. So let's go ahead and I guess just Metal Blast this thing. Oh man, I think we messed up so badly. I don't think we can win now. Do not think we can win. Because I can't power up the Zacian anymore. I don't have any... Okay. It's fine with me. Because Max Timer just KOs this thing. I mean, we'll send it up. But I don't have, like, Raihan or anything. We'll play Avery just to get a couple of cards. We need, like, an Energy Recycler. I think that's what this deck needs. And we'll just Intrepid Sword. I don't have anything. I have nothing. There's 0% chance I can win. The Scoop Up Nets don't really help me at all. So I think an Energy Recycler so I can use Blastoise again later in the game would be really nice. And I think in my original deck profile, I had that. I don't know why I excluded it from here. And that's just going to be game. They had the boss. If I had not made that mistake, maybe if I just Metal Blasted, let them attack, Star Chronos attack again, maybe I would have had a chance, but oh well. So there you have it. Does it work? Yes. Is it good? Not really. I think it's a lot of effort. Obviously, this list isn't optimal at all. The double Diancies didn't help as much. I mean, I don't know if they did or didn't really, because I don't know what was in my opponent's hand. But I do know that the Scoop Up Nets aren't particularly helpful. Energy Recycler is really important here to get those energies after we discarded them or get knocked out or whatever back into the deck so we can Blastoise another Dialga V. That's probably where I want to go. So you might want to up the Dialga V counts. Do we need all that? I don't know. I don't know, man. I'm just trying something different. We're just seeing if it works. But that's going to do it for us today. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, found something informative. If you did, subscribe, like, comment. Check out the links in the video description. Follow me on Twitter for really bad Pokemon takes, and for sometimes I post stuff about my dog, and he's adorable. But that's going to do it for us today. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time.